Hello, my lovely, wonderful people. Welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The network of oil-producing communities in Nigeria has scolded the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited (NNPCL) for allegedly misleading the president and Nigerians about the operation of the Port Harcourt Refinery. My country people, we know about the Port Harcourt Refinery. Some few days back, the NNPCL wrote an official statement where they announced the opening of the Port Harcourt Refinery, and they celebrated the 60,000 capacity of the refinery. And some Nigerians also jubilated. Some people were happy, while some were still in doubt. Some people were in great doubt over the opening of the Port Harcourt Refinery. Some persons found it quite hard to believe that the Port Harcourt Refinery has kickstarted production. Those in Port Harcourt earlier back had confirmed that they were not quite aware of the developments. And according to the group, in a recent statement jointly signed by its president, Edwin, and Comrade Omotosho, the petroleum products loaded from the newly rehabilitated refinery were not freshly refined, but rather dead stocks left in the storage tank since 2016. You can imagine, my country people. This scam was unveiled on Arise TV, when they interviewed one of the community youth leader, and they revealed that that particular petroleum product that was allegedly brought out from the refinery was actually an old stock. It was more like an old stock that has been in the tank since 2016. So they deceived Nigerians by claiming that the product from the refinery was a freshly refined products. They deceived Nigerians. They brought up a picture, they uploaded videos of something that was not real. It was a big scam. It was indeed a big scam, if not the biggest scam of the century. So the group criticized the NNPCL for shutting down the refinery sooner, then claimed, stating that they ran out of lies and couldn't deceive the president any further. The group also called for the removal of the NNPCL Group Chief Executive Officer, Malam Mali Kyari, for his alleged role in misleading the president and Nigerians. Now, at this point, I don't think it surprises Nigerians that the NNPC had to lie to the masses. It did not come as a surprise, because when we got the news, many persons were taken aback. We were quite in shock over the news from the NNPCL over, the Port Harcourt Refinery, how it has been rehabilitated, how it has been, in fact, it has kickstarted production. Many people found it hard to believe. So, at the end of the day, it turned out to be a lie. It was a scam. It was a caricature. It was just a charade. It wasn't true. They pulled a national trick on Nigerians. Now they are demanding that Mr. Kyari should be sacked, because he has to tell Nigerians what happened to over 17 trillion that has been injected into the Port Harcourt Refinery, into the Warri Refinery, and the Kaduna refineries. And when I mean 17 trillion, not in naira but in dollars. And this is not a small amount of money. So all this money that have been injected into the Port Harcourt Refinery, the Warri Refinery, the Kaduna refineries, how have they spent this money? So they've called out to Nigerians that they should come and see what's going on. Oh, they should come and see what's going on. You see, we've been hearing the calls for Kyari's sack for quite some time. They've been calling for his sack. Before now, some groups called for his sack. Later on, the NNPCL had made a statement that those calling for the sack of Mali Kyari, where it was an unwarranted cause. They urged Tinubu not to listen to the cause of those groups that were calling for Kyari's sack, because it seems that he is not putting effort to reforming our national petroleum system, our national petroleum sector. Instead, he is destroying our national petroleum sector. He has not done anything. He has not, he has not been able to combat oil theft. I mean, look at the corruption going on in the system. Look at the corruption going on in that particular sector. He has not been able to combat that corruption. So what is he doing there? What has he really done? What are his achievements so far? So calls for Kyari's sack generates more. And it's quite a controversial, issue, because the calls for his sacks generated more after this NNPCL pulled this great stunt on Nigerians. It became intense after they pulled this disgusting stunt on Nigerians. And it was reported on Saturday that the NNPCL had shut down operation at the moment, with only its non-petroleum unit running, which is the crude distillation unit, CUD. CDU. The reports had said that the CDU produce kerosene and diesel, but could not produce the component which is needed for PMS. Now, at this point, they said that the CDU is still running, but the operation of the depot is shut down for the moment. So the NNPCL had dropped this information to Nigerians. I'm sure they tried, cooking up another story to, to sway Nigerians. So they've called out to Nigerians that look at what's happening. And the people of the Niger Delta region have been facing oil exploration, bunkering activities. Kyari has not been able to deliver what the government pay for. He has not been able to, fight the corruption going on in the oil sector, most especially in the crude oil sector. So what is he still doing there as the managing director? Why is he still there? I mean, so people are calling for his sack. So my country people, what are your thoughts on this? The thing is, when that news came out, that Port Harcourt refinery, the opening of the Port Harcourt refinery, many people found it quite hard to believe that they've kickstart, production, because this APC government and lies are like 5 and 6. They are fond of telling lies. So most words from the APC government or the presidency or Bayo Nonuga, many people find it hard to believe. But it's so unfortunate that our government, or this Tinubu's government, has turned out to be a total failure, because instead of them working on the Port Harcourt refinery, they tend to cook up lies to sell to Nigerians. And trust Nigerians, we will never buy such lies. Although some people actually bought the lies, but some persons knew deep down that it was too good to be true. And it is a shame. It is a big shame that the government will lie to the people. For what? For applause? No. Guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.